Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another great episode of Kyndra's Corner Comedic Edition. I'm so excited because I love this time of the week. But before I go ahead and bring my guests to the stage, these wonderful, great comedians to the stage, I need y'all to please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Please share this episode with so many great people that you know. The first person that I'm going to be bringing to the stage, he once had a pastor tell him during a church revival, "You will walk tonight." And after service, he went outside and his car was gone. Billy, how'd you get the car back? Or what did you do?
I didn't. I've been hitchhiking ever since. Yeah, that's what happens when I go to services on the south side of Chicago.
Love it, love it. Let me bring my next guest to the stage. This is so exciting because I know we got the 4th of July coming, and y'all, she has free catfish and crab legs. Typically she does other great stuff cooking wise. She said, I'm gonna give it out for free, but the location will be under her sundress. Miss Sally Ann Hall.
Thank you so much. Yes, you have to pay the tolls. You got to go under the dress. That's all. Get them crab legs. Alaskan king crab, by the way. So I wore an extra large dress.
Let me bring the last person to the stage. He once got his balls pierced, so when he's getting head, women can see their reflection and think about their life. Mr. Corey Shane.
Sign me up, playa.
Hey, listen, thank you guys so much. Before I go ahead and bring, talk about the interesting news and the random polls, I want to go ahead and highlight, I especially love it when, creatives are actually doing something positive with, their life, especially in this comedy world, because ask any real comedian, a real one, not the drunk uncle at the cookout, a real one, how hard it is to do with comedy. And so Miss Sally Ann, I want to go ahead and talk about her comedy special that she said came out June 23rd and everything. So I do remember. I remember the date. So tell us about that. First off, congratulations. Let everybody know. Was this your very first one?
I'm a debutante. It's my debut. Yes, you can find it on Apple TV. And if you don't have that app, literally don't even worry about it because it's also on YouTube and Google Play. You just Google Dead Wife Pretty. I've been Googling it all the time. I am the only thing that comes up. My special is called Dead Wife Pretty. My name is Sally Ann Hall. Those are two things that are unique, so you should be able to find it. And it does cost money, but the money goes towards a great cause, me. So please support a small American business.
Love it, love it, love it. How nervous were you when you had first started everything?
Oh my God, it was ridiculous. I over-prepared, under-prepared, just like things going. I'm wearing a really cute outfit that I thrifted in it, but the buttons were puckering they weren't. So true story, my mother had to sew me into my outfit, and they had to cut me out of it backstage after the show. So we really brought it, and I really just watch it just to see how fabulously the buttons lay.
Come on.
Shout out Amber Hall. Thanks so much, Mom.
Love it, love it, love it. And Mr. Corey talked about his has a YouTube channel coming up. You said Boomtown CLT. Please tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and Charlotte's booming right now. I think it was the fastest growing city last year. And so the channel is called Boomtown CLT. That's our airport code. And we're going to do a soft launch on July 9th with a bunch of teaser trailers. And then the hard launch is August 13th. There's a bunch of interesting comedians that I'm having meals with. I just had a lunch with a guy named Pavlo. He's a Ukrainian refugee who does comedy. And he was telling me all about his story on how he got here. Just there's a lot of interesting things going on in Charlotte, and the channel is basically to encapsulate that and to make it funny and to make it interesting, and sometimes both.
Love it. I said COT, not CLT. I'm like, shoot, I messed it up.
You don't have all the airport codes memorized? What's wrong with you?
Wow.
Oh gosh. Well, let me go ahead. I'm gonna start off. Let me start with Mr. Billy. Let's do this interesting news of the week. So after 10 years, this is a true story. After 10 years of marriage, an African husband was left in shock after discovering that his wife secretly owns 3 houses and 4 supermarkets while he's paying rent for the past 5 years, right? And to add insult to injury, he had been paying rent without knowing that the house actually belonged to her. And to make it even worse, she reportedly increased his rent every year. Billy, what are your thoughts?
So this was I saw this, and this was a Nigerian man.
Yeah, I guess
And
he's Nigerian.
I just feel that is payback for every Nigerian prince scam that has ever happened. He got exactly what he had coming to him. And you know, like, also back in the day, men, I mean, we used to have different families. She's got 3 houses and grocery store, whatever. That's insane. That is impressive. I will high five her and stay away from anyone like her. Because I can't afford rent increases.
Sally Ann, what are your thoughts?
I'm always a huge fan of women in male-dominated fields, so I'm just so impressed. I love that she increased the rent, and you know what? I'm sure she had a perfectly good reason. I want to hear her side. Yeah, because honestly, multiple houses, multiple supermarkets, that's still way more ethical than multiple families. So she's a boss.
And she did choose to stay with him. She could have lived in any of them houses, and she stayed with him.
Yeah. My gosh. I just want to know how her supermarkets are going, if she's hiring, if she's teaching courses. I would love to be a part of her journey.
Love it. Mr. Corey, what are your thoughts?
Well, I was married for 21 years. They say that the first 10 years are the hardest, but I would argue that maybe it's the last 10.
Yeah.
And but I would say this: it's important in a marriage or any relationship to have boundaries, and I think this story really illustrates that. Because I mean, my ex-wife, she wanted me to change certain things after we got married. And, and I would change one thing, and then it just seems like the cage just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's why, as a man, I think that you have to really resist. You got to resist when your wife married you because of who you were, right? And then now, the more you make yourself in her image, the less attracted she's going to be. And I think this gentleman, maybe he should have just said no to the rent increases altogether. Because, if he just said no, I mean, he's putting himself out there, but she's got 2 choices. She can accept that he's going to pay the same amount of rent to her, or she's going to have to find a new tenant. And I think he really blew it.
Yes, he didn't negotiate correctly. That's on him. He should have taken her business courses.
Potentially. And I will say this, I am really trying to work on my boundaries, having gotten out of a 21-year marriage. And so are you like me? And when someone asks you a question, I get all tense because I know that if I say yes, the very next thing out of their mouth is they're going to ask me another question. So I just cut the bullshit and I just say, when I need to know something from you, like, so Sally Ann, if I need to know something from you, I'm just going to say, Sally Ann, can I ask you 2 questions?
Yes.
So Sally Ann, where did you do your comedy special?
The Lower East Side.
That's amazing.
Am I failing the negotiation? What's happening?
I don't know.
Take my money. Take more of it.
I love the power dynamic has shifted so quickly once I asserted my boundaries.
As a man should.
Let me ask. I'm gonna come to Billy real quick. What do you think, or in your best estimate, how do you think that he actually found out about this?
I don't think her boyfriend told him.
He's like, babe, just giving
Obviously,
you a heads
he was
up.
a housewife and setting the new standard. What's yours is mine and what's mine is none of your business. So yeah, dude, he's not a man. I don't know.
My theory is that this information was widely available and he just didn't want to seek it out.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Because how are you hiding 4 supermarkets? Exactly. Like, you could just one Google search, I think, could have done him one.
It's got her name on the front of it.
Yeah.
Never put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
You know what? My only thing before I come to the random polls is, listen, I think she wanted to tell him, but she was just too busy. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention it.
I mean, come on, she was just too busy. Like, think about it, man. You're at work all day, all that type of stuff. I gotta find this woman, bring her on the podcast. When I do, I'm gonna bring you guys back on, right? I mean, like, I'm gonna ask her how she was able to do this. So, Corey, let me. I'm gonna come to you. Come to you first. So, speaking of, you were mentioning, like you said, you were previously married for those 21 years. So what would you say is the most common lie people tell? It's a 2-part, so we'll start with the first one. What's the most common lie people tell in relationships, in your opinion, Corey?
Well, I think there's 2. One is I'm too tired. Yeah. One's I'm too tired, and the other one is we're just friends.
Corey, say the people's names. I know it was a couple of people.
It's always just friends. Always just friends. It's crazy. It's crazy how friends always want to fuck each other. It's crazy.
Well, that's a good friend. It doesn't hurt if you bounce on it once or twice, right? Yeah. Right, Billy? Like, she's still a good friend if she bounces on it once or twice. It's not going to ruin the friendship.
Not at all.
Good friends give each other hand jobs. Everyone knows
it, man. That's it. I need to go call my friend up right now. Miss Sally. Sally, what do you feel is the most common lie that people tell in relationships?
No, I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. Everything's fine. That sort of thing. I'm like a conflict. I'm not conflict averse. I charge headfirst into conflict. I want to get to the other side as quickly as possible. But people who are conflict averse will be like, no, that's okay. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. That's a big one. You're
one of those people who likes to, like, if there's a problem, you want to talk about it right then versus letting the person cool off.
Yeah, I'm like, tell me what's happening right now. Like, because when I feel tension, but I can't like quite grasp it, I won't let it go. And which of course makes the tension much worse. Absolutely. Yeah. It's one of the gifts of mine. I can take a tense situation and make it so much more tense in a way you couldn't even believe it could be tense.
Yeah.
Invite me to your parties.
Sally, I'm interested.
I'm tired. I'm so sorry. I'm tired.
We're just friends. We're just friends.
Billy, what would you say are the most common lies that people tell in a relationship?
You make me happy. Of course, I still want to be with you.
Oh man, Billy,
everybody's full of shit.
How many women have
told? Full of shit.
How many women have told you that?
It's more of how many I've told it to. I'm looking inward here.
You're like, what's the most common lie I tell?
For myself. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's normal. Don't act high. Every one of you have thought that at some point in a relationship and have said that same thing. I think that's most common because they're comfortable. They don't want to be alone. They want someone to want them, so they do and say what they have to keep that there until they find something better, and then that blows up in their face, and then they go back to the one before and say the same damn shit.
I was confused. It was always you.
Yep.
It was exactly.
Always you. And then the cycle continues.
I think a common lie. It depends if, like, for example, you have some people who they're just in a regular relationship and they just live with each other, and then, difference between married couples and just like boyfriend girlfriend. I think the most common lie people will say, "Oh, my bad. I just woke up. I was asleep." I think that's a lie that people. I was kept thinking, I said, "Okay, Kyndra, your turn is next." It's like the game of Family Feud. You've got like a few seconds to hurry up and think of something. I think that's a common lie. I agree with Corey. Oh, that's just my friend. That's my brother. Oh, that's this, right? you know, my mom really likes you, doesn't, you know?
You know what they say? They say that if your person says that it's my friend, then that means it's same sex, and if they say it's a friend, it's the opposite sex.
Whoa.
I never thought about that.
Great observation.
I never thought about that.
Wow.
You know, I think it's so. Hold on, let me ask you guys before I come to the next, and I'm gonna come back to Corey real quick. Then I'm gonna go to Sally Ann and then Billy. So Corey, let me come to you first. In like, okay, now that you're divorced, I know you're out there dating or whatever. Are you a type of person who requires for the person that you're dating for them to like you to be their only friend, or are you like, hey, as long as you have to go and give this guy a crash course, like, hey, are you sure you aren't trying to do this with my woman? Da da da. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I think that the key is to be the kind of man that she wouldn't want me to be around anyone else, and so long as I'm like moving in that direction, well, you know, then that's the only thing that I can really control. I will say this though, I would never date again without like a long trial period before I agree to monogamy. Because I want to see patterns over time.
Yeah.
Rather than because a woman's dating opportunities and a man's dating opportunities are different. Like a dude, like I gotta have that pipeline cranking, right? Whereas a woman can just have 5-10 guys in her phone and she can text any one of them at any time, say, hey, I'm lonely, do you want to come over? And a guy isn't really going to have that situation. He's got to have his pipeline rolling, right? So if I cut off my pipeline, we're not in the same situation if we're saying that we're monogamous. And if she gets bored, she's got a guy at her door in 10 minutes. If I get bored, I need 10 weeks.
I love it. I love it. What about you, Miss Sally Ann? What are your thoughts on, okay, person that you're dating, can they have friends of the opposite sex? Like, where are you at with that?
Well, my husband, when we first met, all of his friends were gay men, so they were already trying to fuck him. And I don't know. I'm not afraid of it. I don't know. I think it's I'm not I gotta say I'm not like a super jealous person naturally. But also my husband does musical theater. So like it's the flirtation and stuff that goes on in his friend group is you know, his friends need to if he does have lady friends, the second they meet me, I steal them from him. They are now my friends. They are my girlfriends. We're girls. We're making fun of him. So I'm like, please bring your girlfriends over. And he's like, no, it was really mean when you guys pulled down my pants and laughed. And I'm like, you're such a baby. But yeah, if I dated a traditionally masculine man, yes. They've always had girlfriends that I had to be like, you know, she's in love with you, right? And he's like, no way, that's just Diana from school. I'm like, Diana has you written all over her notebooks, babe.
Exactly.
Like, you need to know. I will tell them, but I don't know. Maybe I have gotten cheated on, and I was just too dumb to know. Now that I think about it, he fucked Diana. Shit. You guys are giving me a lot to think about.
After this, you might need a little therapy after this podcast. Mr. Billy, what would you do you need me to repeat the question you got?
Yeah.
Basically, question is like in past or maybe current, you know, relationships, are you the type of person who's like, hey, you know, my woman can't have straight male friends, or like what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely not. But I don't know. This is weird. Okay. He said, I've been in an almost 6-year trial period with, like Corey said, I don't take anything serious. I don't put anything out there. I don't care. I'm 45 years old, whatever. If shit gets weird, then I'll walk away. You know what I mean? I have somehow just cut off all attachment to anything at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So no. And you know what it is? It's my own, I don't think insecurity is the right word, but how I'm viewed. I don't want to be viewed as as any of those things, like they did, because I'm judgmental, and I see the guys that are that way with their female friends, and I know how I look at them, and I would never want to be looked at that way, which females probably wouldn't look at it that way, the same way I'm looking at it. I don't know, I'm all crazy with that. So no, I just put up a wall and stay behind it, and if you go in a direction I don't like, then I have to go somewhere else. I don't even say anything. Like, oh, it ain't working. I don't draw the boundaries. People should know that. And realistically, if you're in a relationship with someone, don't do something to them that they wouldn't want done to you. And if then that happens, just go. Don't even talk about it because it's already been done.
That you made a great point. Before I come to my next random poll, you made a really, really great point. But the problem is the problem is that a lot of you would think that people would know that, hey, it's common sense that, hey, don't do this. But think about it like this. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I interview, while I'm not doing this comedic podcast, I interview like porn stars, right? Do you guys know how many porn stars are married and they're married with a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and da da da. They're all this type of stuff. But I thought that wasn't something that's normal, but apparently it is.
That's normal in that world. That's a whole different world.
So I was like, what? You're all, but their spouse is okay, and their spouse's girlfriend's okay, and their spouse's girlfriend's boyfriend's girlfriend is okay.
But you know what? How many of them live happily ever after?
You know what? I'll ask this question in probably 20, 30 years.
Yep. That's probably great in the moment, and then at some point something's going to happen, and it's just going to implode. It always does. It always does. It's a ticking time bomb, regardless.
Hey, can I interject before we start our next topic?
Go ahead, Corey.
So on this, so my girlfriend and I we're trying something new. We're thinking about doing ethical non-monogamy. Have y'all heard of this?
It's
like the porn stars. It's like where you're not monogamous. You're sleeping with other people, but everybody knows what's going on, right?
Okay,
there's no secrets. Which is a big change. It's really scary for us to be doing that because before we were practicing unethical non-monogamy.
It's so scary to be ethical about
it. But you know what? We were so bad at it. We kept finding out. We kept getting jealous. It's a mess. So this is scary though, because ethical non-monogamy, who knew?
You know what? Like Nike, just do it. Well, let me go ahead. I'm going to say this before I go to my second one. I'm going to go to Sally Ann first. So I would say, what the heck was my own question that I asked? Don't you guys just hate that when you're like
letting other people that you're dating have friends of the opposite sex?
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. I'm like, doggone, I'm like Kyndra, like I'm asking, I don't remember what I just asked. Basically, for me, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't care. I have to get to the place where I trust my spouse whenever I get married, and then also, hey, like Billy said, we use some common sense. Hey, and then on top of that, there will be questions I'm just not going to ask. Like, hey, did you guys ever have any dealings back in the day? I'm not going to ask that. I'm just, some things I don't want to know. So you know how they say, if you don't want to know the answer, just don't ask. I don't want to know that, right? And also, I just hope and pray that he respects, not only himself, but me as well, where it's like, bro, don't do nothing, to make me come out of character. Be that stereotypical angry Black woman, all right? I try not to be like that. But there are times I gotta bring her out, right? So,
and that's how you end up married with 3 houses and 4 grocery stores.
So yeah, but no, I would say, like I said, it's because I have a couple of male best friends, and like there's nothing that's there. But also, like I say, some people are like, oh, men and women can't be friends. I mean, some people can, and then some people can't. Who knows, right? Let me come to Sally Ann. This is gonna be the last one, then we're gonna end us out. Is keeping financial secrets from your spouse ever acceptable, in your opinion, Sally Ann? Make sure he doesn't watch this episode. By the way, go.
I'm like, I would never. Okay, so keeping secrets, it's fine because it's like a don't ask, don't tell policy.
The financial secrets. Mm-hmm.
But a financial lying, like outright lying, that's no good. But if he doesn't ask, why should I tell him why my credit card's maxed out? Like at that point, it's like not your business. If he kept a secret from me financially, in the doghouse, absolutely. So I do think it's like You know, I think you got to know the right questions to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Look, and I'm talking about hiding like financial mistakes, not hiding for like grocery stores and like income revenues. I mean, you know, hiding things that you were ashamed of, where you're like, remember how I said I'd cancel that Stars like free trial subscription? I'm sorry, I forgot to. Like that sort of thing, I think is harmless if he never finds out about it. Does that make sense?
It does.
What he doesn't know will not hurt him.
It does. It does.
And when it hurts him, that means he knows. So let's just not let him know.
Billy, what is your same thing with you? Is keeping financial secrets from your spouse ever acceptable?
Unless she's giving me a drug, alcohol, and hooker allowance, I think there's gonna have to be a secret.
Beautiful answer. All right, Mr. Corey, go ahead, end us out.
Well, I think that it's important for a couple to have some separation of finances, and I think that as so far as, you know, if you can keep your hooker and blow habit beneath the, you know, beneath your weekly or your you know, monthly allowance, I think that you're good. I think that you should be good. I mean, she doesn't want to know about your hookers and blow, anyways. I mean,
and we've learned this the hard way.
We have. I mean, there's a difference between transparency and honesty, and I think we can all agree on that.
Yes, and moderation. Just keep the secrets minimal. You know, as long as they're not in like the 6-digit territory, I think we're okay.
Not
right?
6-digit territory.
Thank you so. Yeah.
Let me find out, Miss Sally Ann. Well, listen, I'm going to let you guys individually. Sally Ann, please go first. Let everybody know where they can find you online. Your PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, whatever. Yeah. Go.
Okay, you can follow me, Sally Ann, at me, Sally Ann. Me, Sally Ann is my handle. My Venmo is at Sally Ann Hall. You can just send me money for anything. I won't ask any questions. I accept gladly. So you don't have to worry about that. And I'll keep it for my husband if you want. All good. And yes, please watch my special, Dead Wife Pretty, when you can. It's not the kind of special that you watch with your parents unless your parents smoke pot.
And where can we find it? On YouTube?
YouTube, Google Play, and Apple TV if you're nasty.
All right, Dead Wife Pretty. All right, Mr. Billy, let us know where they can find you.
All the social media handles is I Hate Billy D, and then website for shows, I Love Billy D.
Love it, Mr. Corey. His tag name always tickles me. Mr. Corey, tell everybody where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Well, you can find me on Corey Shane Comedy. I post content nearly daily. Some of it's stand-up, so it'll be like I put a joke on there that I told for the first time yesterday. Tonight, I am going to add some tags to it, and as the joke continues to evolve, I'll add to it. And then I'm launching that YouTube channel, soft launch on July 9th, and the hard launch on August 13th. It's Boomtown CLT. If you follow me on Instagram, it'll be easy for you to see how to join that. But it should be good. Also, there's I've got a guy flying down from New York. His name is Chris Toss. I'm not sure if you know him, Sally, but he's in the New York scene. He's flying down. He's going to headline a show here in the rooftop of this building that I'm sitting in right now on the 22nd, July 22nd. So, and you can find out information about that on Corey Shane Comedy. If you are in Charlotte, North Carolina, it'd be awesome to have you at that show.
All righty. Well, thank you guys so much for telling, great stories, making, laughs and all of that type of good stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you guys please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys please support my guests in all of their business endeavors. Y'all can go support Gucci and Louis and Prada, these people who don't even care about you. Why are you not supporting Corey, Sally Ann, and Billy?
We care so much about you. Yeah.
Y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, share this episode. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. We're out.